ECNEC approves four uplift projects worth rupees 265 billion. By Khalid Kiani, 23 December 2021. Islamabad, the Executive Committee of National Economic Council, (ECNEC), on Wednesday approved four development projects worth over rupees 265 billion, including the construction of Hyderabad-Sakkur Motorway M6 on Build Operate Transfer (BOT) basis. The ECNEC meeting was presided over by Advisor to the Prime Minister on Finance and Revenue, Shaukat Tareen. The meeting approved the revised project of construction of Hyderabad-Sakkur Motorway on the BOT basis at a cost of rupees 191.471 billion. The project is to be executed by the National Highway Authority and envisages construction of 306-kilometer, 6-lane fast motorway between Hyderabad and Sakkur. The project would be included in the next federal budget and is expected to be completed in 30 months. The project was cleared by the Central Development Working Party, CDWP, in April and subsequently approved by ECNEC in May at a cost of rupees 191.46 billion, with observation to address certain deficiencies. The project cost in the meanwhile slightly increased to rupees 191.47 billion. The project is to be implemented on the BOT user charge basis with the provision of a significantly higher financial contribution by the federal government through a capital and operational viability gap fund to improve the financial viability of the project. As of April 12, the Public-Private Partnership Authority, PPA, was proposing rupees 76 billion government funding, or almost 39% share, which was later increased to almost 50%. The BOT is practically now on 50-50 shareholding from the public and private sectors. The PPA Board of Directors had approved the provision of rupees 92 billion from the budget and through toll charges to make the Hyderabad-Sakkur Motorway project financially viable and attractive for private parties. Earlier, the government was seeking execution of the project without budget support and wanted it to be fully funded by the private sector, which did not come up with the response the government was anticipating when the BOT model was originally finalized and approved in January and March last year, respectively. At that time, the government's original share was put at rupees 1.1 billion or 0.7%. ECNEC also approved two road projects worth around rupees 48.57 billion for Rawalpindi. The first project, land acquisition for Leh Expressway and the flood channel Rawalpindi, was approved at a cost of rupees 24.961 billion. The committee directed that no expenditure should be incurred till completion of the Environmental Impact Assessment EIA report and approval of the project from the PPP board. The project will be executed by the Rawalpindi Development Authority (RDA) and envisages acquisition of 750 canals of land to provide right of way for construction of Lai Nala Expressway and the flood channel, which would constitute an integral part of transportation network of Rawalpindi. It will also help to end a flood control and sewage disposal. The second project for Rawalpindi approved by ACNEC was the controversial construction of Rawalpindi Ring Road R3 main carriageway from Bath N5 to Thalia M2 at an estimated cost of rupees 23.606 billion. The committee directed the authorities to acquire the concurrence of the Planning Commission and inclusion of Excel load management in the project. Punjab's annual development plan will finance the project, and the RDA will construct a 38.3 kilometer, 6-lane access controlled ring road. The project had earlier led into a major scandal involving some PTI leaders, on the basis of which Prime Minister Imran Khan sacked some of his aides and some senior government officials. The meeting approved a revised Southern Punjab Poverty Alleviation Project at a cost of rupees 25.243 billion. Construction from the International Fund for Agriculture Development and the Punjab government will fund the project spread over 10 districts of Punjab. The meeting discussed the Greater Thal Canal project, phase 2, but deferred a decision on it with observations to discuss it in the next meeting after considering the technical aspect of the project, inclusion of comments of Sindh in the CDWP report, and addressing reservations of all stakeholders, an official statement said. The meeting was attended by Minister for Planning Asad Umar, Minister for Industries Makhdoom Khusro Bakhtiar, Minister for Energy Hamad Azhar, Advisor to the Prime Minister on Commerce and Investment Abdul Razak Daud, Punjab Minister for Irrigation Mohsin Lagari, and federal secretaries and other senior officers from federal and provincial governments.